There is a liberal illusion out there. We talked a little bit about the last couple weeks.
Liberal illusion.
I call it a liberal illusion. It's this illusion that of the large number of Muslims in the world, the over 1 billion of them that exist,
Okay.
that it's a very small percentage of those people that are the dangerous Muslims, or what some people call radicals,
Okay.
or some other people might call terrorists.
Which is still a high
My
number.
theory is completely different. I actually think that it's not a small percentage. I think we just got proof of that because we had the United Nations and all the people talking at the United Nations.
Right, last week. Yeah.
So here's what some of the leaders of some of these Muslim nations have said at the UN. So you had the Turkish foreign minister,
Okay.
and this is what he said. He said, it is time to put an end to Islamophobia, or the protection of Islamophobia masquerading as the freedom to speak freely. Unfortunately, Islamophobia has also become a new form of racism like anti-Semitism. It can no longer be tolerated under the guise of freedom of expression. Freedom does not mean anarchy. Now, that seems fairly sensible, right?
Okay.
But then when you listen to the president of Pakistan, right,
Okay.
what's he say? He says the international community must not become silent observers and should criminalize such acts that destroy the peace of the world and endanger world security by misusing freedom of expression. So
Like those dumbasses in Libya.
these guys basically want
Fucking-
to criminalize around the world when somebody insults the Prophet Muhammad. Are you freaking kidding me right now?
Absolutely ridiculous.
So this goes to what I'm saying. I believe it's a liberal illusion that it's a small percentage. And even if it were, let's say it was a small percentage. Let's say it was
A small percentage of what? 1 billion?
exactly, right? We're talking tens of millions of dangerous people out there
Right.
that, are very dedicated to doing what they do.
Right.
So I think it's a huge problem. Now, I had one of these guys on Facebook respond to me when I said this on Facebook. And this is the kind of liberal blinded mentality I'm talking about.
Okay.
Right?
I want to hear it.
And they go, and what? So they're politicians rallying their bases. At the end of the day, it's just all hot air and bad noise. Nothing they say matters to anyone. Most of the established UN countries just roll their eyes at this blather. My question to you is, why should anyone care about what these leaders of predominantly Muslim countries are saying in a speech? I contend that we shouldn't. But I'm open to a different point of view. So here he is saying, and this is one of these liberal, he calls himself a progressive. They're liberals, whatever.
Right.
They're saying, why should we listen? Well, why should we listen? Why does anybody listen to what Obama says at the UN?
Right.
Right? The world is listening to these UN speeches.
Hello, everybody. This is Aaron Phillips from Vegas and Rap Productions, and I'm sitting here with my good friend G-Man from the WarZone. How are you, buddy?
Oh, I'm doing so good right now. I'm glad Mr. Happy's not in here.
Well,
He talks too much.
Before we find out more about that, the name of the show is The WarZone every Tuesday night from 8 to 9 p.m. Pacific. Is that not right?
You got it.
And what makes your show special?
Oh, we talk about headlines, politics, and religion, and we go at it. Really at it.
Who usually wins, you or him?
I do. I always win. Everything I say is the right thing.
Hey. What the hell's going on in here, G-Man?
Oh, come on.
Are
what
you
are
talking
doing?
smack me on
Get
my back?
out of here.
I can't
Oh.
leave the room for 5
All right.
seconds.
Now, I thought it was G-Man and Mr. Happy.
It's Mr. Happy and the G-Man
Whatever.
on the WarZone, pal.
Okay, whatever.
Oh, my goodness. You better listen to these guys every Tuesday night from 8 to 9 p.m. here on the WarZone, lvrocks.com.
You're unbelievable.
Get out of the room, man. Will you stop?
I just came back and
Give me my
you
pen
get out of
back.
the
Give me
room.
my pen back.